The ongoing beef that started out of nowhere and still going on to this day. I don't blame no one but Rick Ross for this whole fiasco, as he was clout chasing for fame. And recently, he has been taking more shots at 50 for the past weeks, cause him and Meek Mill have an album coming out. But where did this all start from? During the 2008 BET Awards, according to Ross, he said that 50 Cent looked at him the wrong way. What? Alright. In a later interview, 50 says he doesn't even remember seeing him and that he's so unimportant to remember.
This morning I heard an interview that Rick Ross called in, had an interview, but what was interesting is she asked him like where this came from or like what he said.
We got Rick Ross on the line. What's up, Ross?
What's up, dude?
Came out of the clear blue sky to me. I didn't know what the the nigga was talking about when I heard it. And then what he said was so whack that I didn't even know if it was meant it or he was like, you know what I mean, some sideways shit. So anyway, she asked him where it came from. And he said from the BET Awards. Now, I ain't never had a conversation with these. I don't know these. I know your name. I seen your video. Other than that, we ain't got no business together. We ain't got no reason to even be talking to each other, right? So I think that it's an opportunity to create energy or like a excitement for the actual release of a record. And I understand that it may be more attention than you usually get, but...
And around that time, 50 wouldn't hesitate to beef with anyone. So the fact that he didn't start this one says a lot in my opinion. Cause 50 was the biggest artist at the time, so a great way to boost your career by going at the biggest. Sorry, I had to. Later, Ross would drop the song Mafia Music, where he took clear shots at 50 when he raps, "I love to pay your bills, can't wait to pay your rent. Curtis Jackson, baby mama, I ain't asking for a cent. Burn the house down, you gotta buy another, don't forget the gas can, jealous stupid motherfucker." Ross was referring to the incident where 50 Cent baby mom's house was burned down. His baby mom blamed 50 for burning the house down cause she says he was jealous over her new boyfriend. 50 responded back on his diss song to Ross, Officer Ricky, and would go at anyone associated with Rick Ross. That's how DJ Khaled got brought in, as 50 would diss him too. 50 raps, "Officer Ricky, screaming boss, nigga you ain't a boss, pussy nigga you lost, listen Officer Ross. It's like every other word out your mouth by the bird, like you slinging cocaine, man that shit is absurd. We the best, yeah you the best, you the cocksucking best. Go ahead, you got deep though to feel it in your chest." Man, 50 was just getting started. He later would do an interview with Rick Ross's baby mom Tia, basically to expose Ross for not living a life he raps about, and that he was never a drug dealer and never moved kilos or weight. Not only that, 50 took Ross's baby mom on a shopping spree, and he also flew her and her son to Mayweather's house to kick it. Even Diddy was there. I got a whole video of Diddy and 50 beef in history. Check it out, post it in the comments. But both of them would continue to diss each other on songs, and this is where Ross started calling 50 a monkey and the nickname Curly. Well, you know 50, he took the name Curly and ran with it and flipped it into a joke with the new character Pimpin' Curly, just making a whole bunch of videos and joking, clowning Ross. As the beef continued, 50 would turn it up a notch, once again including DJ Khaled in the beef. He made a video called "I Just Want to Tell You What a Psychic Told Me," and in the video, 50 is letting it be known he can take this further if he wants, as he records the outside of DJ Khaled's mom's house, stabbed out the tires in DJ Khaled's car, and even had someone pull up to the clothing store where she works at and recorded her sleeping. A quick side note, it was actually French Montana that recorded Khaled's mom sleeping. Cause 50 and French used to be cool back then, and at that time, French was crew hopping and probably trying to impress 50. The beef would continue, and now Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo were making diss songs at Ross. 50 once again turned the heat up. 50 found Ross's other baby mom, LaStonia, who had a sex tape, and 50 put it out to the public with him narrating over the scenes. Man, that was hilarious. Doing this video made me remember why Ross really hates 50, cause 50 was causing him mayhem, yo. Things would cool down for a bit, but it later came out that Rick Ross' baby mom, LaStonia, was suing 50 for the tape for emotional distress among other things. At the 2012 BET Awards outside backstage, 50 and his crew ran into Ross's right-hand man Gunplay, and they jumped him and took his Maybach music chain. Oh boy. Several weeks later, 50 was seen wearing the chain they took from Gunplay on his neck, and even put it in a music video. Of course, the back and forth would continue, but in 2015, 50 was ordered to pay $5 million to Ross's baby mom for the tape he put out. Now, if anyone thought 50 was gonna pay his enemy $5 million, shit, y'all smoking something. 50 would file for bankruptcy protection not long after the judgment. People kept trying to paint the picture that he was broke because of this, but the man is playing chess, not checkers. Too many rich folks do this, especially to not pay your enemy. 50 found the right loophole. So much has happened between then and now that there's no telling how long this will continue. As of right now, both men are doing very well for themselves. 50 with his multiple TV shows and business ventures, Ross with his multiple Wingstop locations, and recently sold his entire music catalog from what I've been hearing. 50 doesn't put out much music, but is still selling out arenas worldwide. This is nuts that he's able to do this 20 years later. Ross is still heavily active in music, as him and Meek Mill have an album coming out. So what other way to promote the album than by dissing 50 Cent? 50 has been quiet on speaking of Ross lately, but Ross keeps name dropping him to stir something up. Ross recently just said that 50 is broke and needs a job, and said that he is not hiring, and also added that the beef will never be over and they will never be cool. So who really won this beef as we currently speak? I think 50 won, as he has applied way more pressure on Ross, invading all his space. Yes, Ross' baby mom sued and was supposed to be paid $7 million, but 50 filed bankrupt, so basically she is never gonna see any of that money. At the time of this recording, she still hasn't been paid, so who really won? You tell me. But yeah, as the feud continues, I'ma keep watching, eating popcorn. Thanks for watching. It's your boy Top from Top This Hip Hop. See you soon.